Hi, Jeremy here with another shot from the golfing curriculum. Today we're talking about the full swing and how to make a really good backswing and my 3 rules of 90 degrees to make that happen. Now in the swing, what we want to do with the club is swing the arms up over one shoulder whilst also turning the body. So in some ways, the arms do the up in the swing and the body does the around. And we have to coordinate those so that we don't do too much of one at one time or not enough of the other. I've got 3 rules, all of which involve the angle of 90 degrees that make that possible. So here is rule number 1. The lead arm here and the body do not really want to get closer to each other in the takeaway. A really bad thing to do is to try to draw the arm across the body. What we want to do is coordinate the two so that at this point here that I call 9 o'clock, the arm and the body have not changed in any way their relationship. The arm might have swung up a bit, but it's not come in here. This is really tricky. If you do that, almost certainly hit the ground first, hit all kinds of offline shots. This gives us a chance because I've made a third of a swing whilst at the same time making a third of a turn. So it's coordinated. That's 1. And as we go further up, you can see that rule is maintained. My arm is going up. This distance isn't decreasing. So at this point here, I've got 2/3 of a turn, as I can show you here. 2/3 of a turn here, so I've still got more turn to finish the swing, and I've got 2/3 of a backswing. And as it goes to the top, then you can see then I've got a full swing. My hands are over the trail shoulder, and I've made a full turn of the body. That way, I can come back on the same path with ease. So that is rule number 1. Do not let the lead arm, they call this lead arm adduction, when the arm comes across the body like that, coordinate the two. And the benefit of that is so that at any point we could stop our swing and come back and hit a shot. Now, just to bring these shots to life, you might ask, when would I use a 9 o'clock swing with an 8 iron? Well, here's an instance. You need to go about 80 yards under those trees, a little chip and run. It's just a shot. Let me show you. There's a little bit of rough in front of the flag there, so I'm not sure if I can run it through that, but you get the idea. That's a nice one. It'll hit the downslope, run it on, yeah, scoot it through the rough, and it's gone through that, but you get the idea. That's a nice one.
When might you use a 2/3 swing? Well, here's a really interesting situation. I've got 145 yards to the hole. I'm into the wind. What I'm going to do is add 2 clubs to what I would normally hit and then play that 3/4 shot. It's a really useful way of keeping the ball under the wind. So 145 to the middle of the green, flag slightly front and trouble at the front and wind into my face.
Second rule, don't bend the trail arm more than 90 degrees. You can see from this angle here, this arm here, the trail arm for me, has not gone too far. That makes the swing more of a V and less of a circle, and will cost you accuracy, and it won't give you the distance that you think. Swinging all the way back to here is a sure way to lose accuracy and make not such great contact. So our second rule is do not bend the arm, the trail arm, more than 90 degrees. It can bend to 90, so that is the second rule of 90. Third rule of 90 is that the shoulders eventually turn 90 degrees. So if you can get there, third of a swing, third of a turn, 2/3 of a swing, 2/3 of a turn to here, and then we finish the swing off and keep elevating the arms so that they are over this shoulder. Now I have a golden rule actually also, that the follow through is kind of a mirror image. So if you're ever wondering what your positions need to be, imagine if you were making a follow through where that would take you, and if you can do the same thing on the other side, then that would be a fine thing. In fact, you may not know this, but I can play golf right and left-handed, and my right-handed backswing is pretty much the same as my left-handed follow-through. So right-handed, if you ignore the club head, right-handed, 1/3 of a turn, 1/3 of an arm swing, 2/3 of a turn, 2/3 of an arm swing, and then the full swing looks very much like my left-handed follow-through. These simple rules will hopefully get your backswing on the right track. It's really not that hard if you get the first position right. Second and the third really ought to follow. They are essential. They're not preferences, they are absolute principles. Get them right and you'll really find the downswing flows a lot easier. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to download the free ebook on my website. There's a link in the description, and we'll see you next time for another shot on the golfing curriculum.